Are we ready?
You guys want to make some money?
And everything working? Well, let's make sure the microphones are on and cameras and everything. Okay, let's get started. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise to the flag salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Zapata.
Here.
President Hatfield.
She is absent. She is excused.
Ms. Kelly.
Here.
Mr. Farrell.
Here.
Mr. Shapiro.
Here.
Mr. Murray.
Here.
Mr. White.
Here.
Mr. Long.
Here.
Mr. Baker.
Here.
Ms. Straley. Here. And President Chief.
Okay, public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given by the clerk in the following manner. One, posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on January 8, 2025, and two, posted on the Borough of Runnemede's website. Tonight we have first reading of ordinance 2602. This is an ordinance amending the code of the Borough of Runnemede in the county, Camden, State of New Jersey, amending sewers. This is the 2%, guys? Yes. So as we talked about, the 2% increase for that. So if someone's paying currently $198, it will be $202. And then subsequently, if it's duplexes or apartments. Would someone like to make a motion on this ordinance?
I'll make that motion. Second.
Motion by Mr. Murray, second by Mr. White. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Kelly. Yes. Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
Mr. Murray.
Yes.
Mr. White.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do the public reading at the next meeting. Ordinance 2603 is a bond ordinance authorizing the completion of various capital improvements and the acquisition of various capital equipment in the borough for $927,000, of which $809,400 is what the borough will be borrowing. The $100,000 is our down payment. This is, as we talked about, this is not just the additional money needed for the fields. Ms. Straley put together a package that takes in consideration what the police and fire may need, what some other buildings and grounds. The money I think we need for the addition for the fields is $300,000 to $400,000, but there's another $400,000 or $500,000 for, I think the fire company wanted hose. I mean, it's a very generic, if you look at the bond, it's a little bit generic, so that it gives some flexibility so they can decide what they want to buy. For example, $165,000 is for public safety. $75,000 for the buildings, and then the $687 is for buildings and parks. All right, would someone like to make a motion for this?
I'll make that motion.
Okay. Motion to adopt on first reading by Ms. Kelly. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Shapiro. Roll call, please.
Ms. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
Mr. Murray.
Yes.
Mr. White.
Yes.
Okay, and that'll be on for public hearing at the next meeting. Then we have, finally, as everyone remembers, the Runson Houses pilot program had ended last year. We received just this morning a signed agreement, which basically takes it for the next 10 years. So Runson will pay us a modified payment in lieu of taxes for the next 10 years. It would be 2025, I don't know the exact number, but say $15,000 for 2025. 17, and it just progresses a little bit to try to keep up with the services that we provide. But just so everyone is aware, the previous amount they were giving us was less than usually between $3,000 and $5,000 a year, so this is better. But it's not normal what pilots would be. They normally would cover the cost of public safety issues and things like that. But we're happy to help them out in their financial need so that they keep going. So we do have an ordinance for this because it is an agreement that has to be done by ordinance. So authorizing the renewal of the pilot agreement with the Runson Associates for Block 135, Lot 41.02. Would someone like to make a motion to adopt on first reading?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Mr. Farrell. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Murray. Roll call, please.
Ms. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro.
Yes.
Mr. Murray.
Yes.
Mr. White.
Yes.
So we'll do this at the next council meeting. Okay, we have a few resolutions. I'll just do them one at a time. Resolution 2632 is the Runnemede Green Team to apply for the PSE&G Sustainable Jersey Grant. This is that $2,000 grant. Would someone like to make a motion to approve that?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. White. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Shapiro. Roll call, please.
Ms. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Sapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
Five ayes.
Okay, that resolution is adopted. Resolution 2633 is authorizing the participation and award of and with the military and the first responders grant administered through CSX. This is a $5,500 grant for the fire department for water rescue equipment. Would someone like to make a motion to
I'll
approve
make
this?
that motion.
Okay, motion by Ms. Kelly, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Murray, roll call please.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Sapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
All right, that resolution is adopted. Resolution 2634 is authorizing a temporary budget dates. This extends the budget introduction date to March 31st with an adoption date on April 30th. This is through the guidance from the state through their local finance board. Would someone like to make a motion to approve that?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Murray, roll call please.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Sapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
Okay, resolution is adopted. Resolution 2635 is a resolution approving the low quote for fiscal year 2026 recreation field lighting project improvements. This is the Jenny Electric quote for $738,900 plus the add alternate for $376,700 with a total amount of $1.115,600. I said there were $1.1 million total aggregate contract, which as everyone saw was about $500,000 less than the other contract. Would someone like to make a motion to approve this?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, motion by Mr. Sapiro, second by Mr. Farrell. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Sapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
All right, that resolution is adopted. See, that'll go down in history, the 100-year lighting that. You two guys are on that.
Yeah.
Somebody looks it up in 100 years, they'll see who made the motion in a second. Resolution 2636 is authorizing application for fiscal year 2026 local recreational improvement grant. This is asking for $100,000 more to continue the lighting project. So there is some money out there. Obviously, this can't go to what we're already doing, but it can go to the other fields that we did not get done. So this authorizes the application to go forward with that. Would someone like to make a motion for that?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Farrell, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Sapiro, roll call please.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Sapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
All right, that resolution is adopted. Now we have committee reports. Start off with Finance and Administration, Mr. Murray.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, so earlier in this month, we had supervisory training with the Employee Assistant Program. It was a follow-up training from December, and there was additional training that was scheduled for other employees that was postponed due to the weather, but we're working on getting that going forward. The revenue from the dispensaries for 2025, I figured I'd put this out there to everybody, was $223,384
Wow.
for the two dispensaries, and year-to-date in this year in 26, it's $87,000. The Finance Department's continuing to work on the 26 budget, including the ordinance that we just passed tonight, as well as working on the pilot for the Runson House that we also just put on tonight. Some costs to cover from the storm that we just had. So the overtime costs for plowing and, I don't know if there was any police overtime, Chief. Are you sure there was no police overtime at all? There was none? No?
Zero.
Just checking, all right, just checking. Wanted to clear that up. So for fire, and so it's for fire, police, and public works. So the total so far was just over $16,000. So, I mean, it was a pretty heavy storm. It fell on the weekend, so that's just the way it rolls. And storm-related materials, salt, equipment, stuff like that's about $6,700. The total's right around $22,800 so far. And then the last thing I wanted to report is that there are about 50 of the townhomes are under temporary COs right now. So I believe they're occupied. When it's at that point, it's just about occupied. So that's about half, a little better than half of the townhomes out there. 28 were given their assessments back in November, but there's 50 occupied now. So with that, I'll report progress.
All right, thank you. Public Safety, Ms. Kelly.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to do the EMS first. They were dispatched 192 times, and they had 57 refusals, 31 recalls, no standbys, no death on arrival, no public assistance. They totaled 280 calls, and Barrington had 69, Heights had 57, Runnemede had 100, and they provided mutual aid to 54 times. Dispatch time to Runnemede was 2.29 minutes, arrival 7.16 minutes. And our police report, calls for service, 1,118. A lot of calls. Traffic summonses, 234. 41 arrests. Motor vehicle accidents, 21. Narcan, one time, was used, and we all talked about the overtime. 23 hours overtime. That never happens, you know that. But because of the snowstorm and because everybody was out there helping everybody, I really appreciate only 23 hours of overtime. So thank you, Chief.
You're welcome, Scott.
Fire Department, 57 calls within New Jersey and the Turnpike, that was 47, and they did 10 mutual aids. They did not require any mutual aid from other towns. They submitted claims, 2 claims in January for repayment and disbursement of insurance funds for expenses at a motor vehicle accident. And they haven't gotten any money yet on that. So we're waiting. Monthly inspections for the fire marshal, he had 24, and he collected $1,929 in fees, and he had 3 fire investigations. So that's a lot for him. And that's my report. Remember when we talked about the resolution for the water equipment for the boat, for the rescue boat?
And the one we just approved?
Yeah, the one that we just approved. Anthony found out that we got the award.
Great.
Yeah,
Okay.
isn't that nice?
Okay.
So,
Hopefully we never have to use that water rescue.
well,
So,
we're ready
Yeah.
if they do, because what we got was 3 packs full of unbelievable what the
That's great.
equipment is. And
They've been doing a great job with it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. that's it.
Anything else? Okay, thank you. Ms. Passio's not here, but I at least want to report that we did have I think, a very successful 100-year anniversary meeting. The organizations throughout the town, the chamber all showed up, many members of council showed up. I think that went well. Hopefully that keeps moving forward. I think the next big event that Ms. Passio and I were talking about is Youth Mayor and Council, maybe moving that up a month or so that those kids could be more involved with all these activities that we're talking about. The Centennial Jam, the Pipe Jam Centennial Edition, I gotta say that right, and some of the other stuff that's going on. And Memorial Day and stuff like that. So, that's the next big event. So Memorial Day is the next big event. And then, of course, Youth Mayor and Council. But like I said, she's a little under the weather, so we get a chance to give her a call. I know we've all been sick, so hopefully we all get through this. And no one, it's taken a long time, 4 or 5 weeks, but hopefully everyone's good. All right, other than that, then let's go to engineering. Councilman Farrell.
Thank you. I'm going to go caucus, but I'd like to report on some today. I met with David Steinberg today. He's proposing putting in a bike walk or a pedestrian walk from Clemens Beach Road to Gateway Cars. There's a sidewalk, but from there to 9th Avenue there isn't. So he would like at Gateway to put a crosswalk to the other side, and from there all the way down put a walk. So you would have to move the center stripe, I guess, over, I don't know, 5 feet, 4 feet. So you could put that in. But I think it's a good idea because I use that road a lot and there's people walking there and it's kind of scary.
Yeah, I will say, just to report on that, the approval of the apartments at the old La Quinta does call for sidewalks in front of them. But I agree with, I think Dave's correct, there's no way to get sidewalks in front of that one building. It's pretty steep,
Yes.
so it's not a terrible idea. I think the only thing we'd have to do maybe in the springtime is get the engineer out there to look at it. Because it would be a crosswalk kind of midway there, and that's always difficult to have.
On Thomas Bridge Road?
No, on 9th, you're talking about
Ninth
on 9th. So you would start off, well, you could actually walk from Clemens Bridge Road all the way around past the Gateway building, but then it stops, and then there's no sidewalk.
Right.
And we are missing a lot of sidewalks back in there, but it's a decent idea. You're right.
It could be a big money thing to do it.
Yeah, we've done a little bit of sidewalks over the years.
What is frozen is basically a bike lane.
Oh, so just painting it?
Yeah.
Oh, so not pouring concrete? Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh, I'm sorry, a bike lane, yes.
Oh, so just doing striping?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think we could definitely look into that. Just need a plan. Yeah, okay,
Probably.
thank you. All right, thank you, Ed. Public Works and Construction, Mr. White.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Public Works, they're doing a great job with snow. They're still out there getting it. Every day they're out there. You might not notice it, but they're getting there. Doing a little bit each day. And I'll rely on my report from public.
Okay, thank you. Parks and Recs, Mr. Shapiro.
Same thing, rely on the focus.
All right, thank you. Solicitor, anything new? You got the lunch?
I'm just so happy
Easy,
to.
no? We're not paying you by the hour for that one. That took.
You're not paying me by the hour, period.
12 months.
But, no, all good, happy to get that done.
Yeah.
And with that, I'll say progress.
Okay, thank you. Engineers report, do you want to add anything?
Just, we'll start the local recreation improvement grant application due February 13th, so thanks for passing that resolution, and we'll get contracts rolling for the recreation field money.
And is he, do we need to make him aware that we've just started the process of
We have a phone call in, so.
getting the additional money to finish the whole project? Okay. And then the sooner you can get a construction meeting, because letting him know our goals and see if they're possible. I think realistically, if the lights could get done before the fall season, I think would be a great goal. I don't think that's outrageous to do something like that, right? And things like that, and maybe not get in the way of what goes on in the spring. I don't know if there's those kind of logistical issues. During spring baseball and soccer, do we want to be working or what? How do we do that? What is it?
I'm going to do an owner.
Yeah.
Why would we wait?
Oh, I'm not saying wait. I'm just saying be conscious. I'm giving a deadline. I think we definitely need to be done by September, but I think we need to be conscious.
Yeah, it'll be,
But you're right, if they're drilling or but if they're doing the boring and stuff like that, I guess that's not as, as
well, I'm sure
destructive as taking the backhoe.
I'm sure baseball and softball, if they know the lights going on, they can kind
We'll
of.
work around everything.
Work around it.
Okay.
Have more away games than homes, some things like that.
Oh, we'll make it
And
happen.
we'll just work together. Okay, great. Nothing else then? Okay, Shelley, did you have anything? Chief?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
All right, let's do payment of bills. Anyone make a motion to pay the monthly bills?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Murray, is there a second? Second by Mr. White, roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes,
Mr. Farrell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
All right, the bill shall be paid. Okay, this is good and well for this part of the meeting, part of this portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wish to speak, please give your name and town of origin.
Marie Panzarella, Runnemede, New Jersey. I'll just follow up on the event. Extremely well attended. Before that night was over, so before I left the property of Harry Williams, I was included on 4 emails. One from the church, one from the BFW.
Which church?
St. Teresa's.
Okay.
Holy
Holy
Child.
Child, because they weren't there that evening, right?
Correct. She had emailed me earlier saying she couldn't. And to me personally saying how they are, the churches was how excited they are to become involved. But the other groups already forwarded me their whole year of calendar events to put, and their desire to collaborate in other events. So it was very well. We already have the 100-year logo. Councilman Murray suggested toward the end of the meeting that the sports organizations put a 100-year logo on their uniforms. It's already been designed, approved, and it's all the sports. So softball is going to put it on their uniforms. So it just, I think what happened there was very impressive. And I think it definitely, Mike Kearney as an RY representative,
And
as
Scouts,
a Scouts,
yeah.
as a fire department, he suggested a mayor's 5K run and had it mapped out.
I'll be
What's-
there.
He said as a fundraiser, the suggestions were incredible. So,
That's my water.
You've been-
yeah,
Yes,
I just think it's the complete community, not just two groups.
Yeah.
And I think that was very well represented there. So,
I will. Thank you, Maria.
thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Barb? Haven't been here in a long time.
No,
You forgot how to get here.
Thompson's done.
Yeah, yes.
Barb Sands, Runnemede,
That's it.
Bergen Island.
Yeah, we don't do addresses
Okay,
anymore.
All right. Just about the snow and the corners
Yes.
and the lack of clearing. I watch kids walk home, walk to school, even at Triton, watching the high schoolers. I watch them fall every day at the corner across from Triton. I don't know who that's on, if that's okay. Just.
So the issue with this-
Obviously, this storm was nothing like, but still, it's now lots of days later. There's still ice, there's still kids falling.
We've tried to be nice with the residents and the businesses. The chief has gone around and asked people to clean up their properties. Public Works has been out there. You are right. The ordinance says that they have 24 hours to get it clean.
Right.
And I don't believe people were prepared for this snowstorm. I'm not talking about us. We had 64 tons of salt, we had all that. But the homeowners and people like that, and when that ice came down, I think it really, really hurt everybody. So we've been pushing people to do it, but we haven't been finding anybody yet. We've been helping out to clean up. I don't know if you saw, some of the machines were out there. We actually scooped snow up and moving it out there. But if you want to, the chief's here right now. We've been working with the schools, Mr. Iannucci, Ms. Shepherd over there. We can do a little bit of cleanup. It does get a little tricky because it is their responsibility, the property owners. At the same time, we're trying to be a little bit nice. Don't get me wrong, I've gotten yelled at a little bit from people, but really what it comes down to is they're mad at their neighbors for not cleaning up in front of their properties. Is
Well,
what I've been getting.
My neighbor's elderly, the guy across
Yeah.
the street is handicapped. We did both of theirs.
Yes.
There are other, it just seems.
Joe did
like-
25 houses.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
That's my husband. They have those
Yes.
toys to play in the snow, and that's what they want to do. But I don't know. I just, even on the other side of the pike, on Evesham Road, I watch kids in front of Kitchen 519 climbing up and down an 8-foot pile. They're
Yeah.
Philly
The businesses
Diner.
they
Philly
didn't,
Diner should,
I was surprised about
unless they're
some.
closed tomorrow, they should have cleared something.
So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to educate everybody because it's been a while since we had that kind of a snow. We try to use social media a little bit more and things like that. And like I said, between the chief, Mr. Ritz in Public Works, Mr. Moore as zoning, we've been running around, and even Mr. Kearney, he went out because the DMV had issues. I don't know if everybody's aware of that, because they were parked in the fire lane because they couldn't find a place to park. So we're there. I'm hoping it warms up a little bit and that the ice, so people can start to shovel and clean it up a little bit. But if you want us to, we'll definitely look. I try to avoid Schubert to avoid, during the morning
Yeah.
when all the cars are there, but take a
How
quick
do we
look.
reach my
Property
neighbor
owner, we'd
doesn't
have
Facebook.
to
No,
actually
I'm saying-
cite them.
Well, that's what I'm saying, how do we, before the storm, we posted, the police posted, the fire posted, you guys posted, but how does my neighbor who's 88 see that, or, should he know? Yes.
Yes,
obviously.
they should
But
know.
how would he know that there's a service for seniors?
Well, we were trying to get it out there. We are talking about this year also recreating a digital newsletter. And we could also do a physical newsletter. Because you're 100% right. There's a population in this community that needs a piece of paper sent to them.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's one of those-
Retired mailman.
Yes, he needs that piece of paper. So we're in the process of looking at that, something like I said, the chief in Public Works, we can add that, how important it was. This snowstorm really killed us on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
And you saw the way the plows just pushed all that snow up onto the sidewalks, which made it even harder. But the roads were more important at the time to get them clear. But no, we'll definitely get out there. I was thinking about getting Joe to just do the entire town.
Right.
And,
Whereas neighbors, right, I mean, there's so many kids posting, you know, that they're willing to help. I don't know how you get that to the elderly who.
Does anyone have any suggestions? How do we get to,
I
like Ms.
don't-
Patsy and Ms. Kelly, how do we get to that population that needs to know that there isn't some assistance out there? You know, Bob?
It was constantly on Facebook.
But that's the point.
So my neighbor who's 85, who doesn't have, he only has a landline.
You know, it's almost like we have to also be our neighbors. We have to be friends to our neighbors. That's really what it comes down to. But it's not always there.
I have seen in other towns, and this is just a suggestion, where, you know, volunteers and other employees from different departments have all gotten together and helped out on various crosswalks where crossing guards are, and the kids have to cross the streets to go to school. Maybe we can just put out a call for volunteers to help
Okay.
out. And
Well, I think at this point, maybe we gotta get Public Works to hit those intersections again. Maybe we do have to take a few scoops out of there, because that's the only way to get rid of it. And then next, we'll just have to do it. I mean, we're gonna have, I think, maybe another light snowstorm coming again. Is that what everybody's hearing? So, you know, we'll see. We keep trying. I mean, the only thing we do is we keep trying, but you know, this one really wasn't, that ice made a huge difference on people's inability to shovel.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll keep working on it. But if you're saying Triton right there at Schubert, and which one are you talking about? Schubert and,
I don't know what that little,
The side street
that
that
little
goes
half street that comes, like my street comes around to it,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it turns into.
we'll take a look at that maybe tomorrow. And Missy knows that she can always call us, and any parent can complain, so we can try to get things done. I'm just trying to avoid citing all these people on this storm. Just companies. Okay,
We'll let the people slide.
we'll let the people stop.
So, can I follow?
Yeah, you can, you know,
With regard to volunteers, I would volunteer if
You-
you wanted, not to shovel, Nick, but I can take a list of, like, my son went out and shoveled a couple people from the women's club out.
Yeah.
Because they were school teachers in Philly. He did that, like, sure, people offered him money afterwards, but he did it because he knows that they can't.
yeah.
And he did it after his emergency. Those postings on Facebook of the kids, Barb and I were talking last week, even if we put them on one sheet of paper and knocked on the elderly, there are some people's houses, their walk isn't even shoveled yet. Do we have an
There's a lot.
Do we have a person that hasn't gotten out for over a week now? Do we need to do welfare checks?
Well, we have a shut-in list that the senior club keeps an eye on.
Okay.
You know,
Because I-
they do a pretty good job
Yes,
on
that's,
that.
there's no footprints, that's what I
How
said.
about-
There are
The
shut-ins.
mailmen aren't coming if it's not clear, so
Are these
then,
people okay inside?
right.
You
Other
know,
things, so many of these older people who are not on Facebook,
no.
my experience with the seniors, they're not on Facebook, but they all have landlines. Can we start that borough, not next to?
Well, we could ask Patty to get the senior club to do they do that phone, they do that phone
They should
chain.
have some kind of a phone connection.
Yeah, we'll keep looking at it, but I mean, if there's anything specific, we gotta go. I think we'll definitely look in front of the schools again, we gotta go,
I would
you know,
definitely hand out a sheet with these are the numbers you could call.
and we'll help. Okay. All right, thanks. Ron.
Shovel, but
Anyone else? Dan? No. Okay, seeing no one else, there a motion to close the public portion.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Murray, second by Mr. White. All in favor? The public portion is closed. You know, I do agree that, you know, we got to maybe take a look at who wasn't able to shovel this last time. And maybe target them and try to get them to know that they need to do it and there is help, potential help, depending on who they are. But there are people who are more than capable of shoveling that haven't shoveled.
Absolutely.
So we do know that. We have to figure out those people too.
There's a county program too.
Well, that's what we were sending out, that was out there.
It was out there.
Resources exist.
There are some resources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
But I still think, like I said, that the idea of Public Works can take a look at those few intersections in front of, even though
But I told you.
I don't know, you take a look at it and make a determination. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, look at us moving pretty quick. Would someone like to make a motion to adjourn
But I would love to see.
to this? All right, motion by Mr. White, is there a second? Second by Mr. Murray, all in favor? All right, we're adjourned.